Now let's come to cropping and resizing. Now we know we have different images and we have different things we can adjust to them. Now how do we crop and how do we resize an image? Let's trace our text editor. Let's come back to our first initial design that we have. We have images here. Now the first way, we can choose to crop an entire canvas. What is a canvas? A canvas is the screen where we are working. That is, from all of here to all of here is the canvas. What is a canvas? A canvas is the screen where we are working. Now, from the whole of here to the whole of here is the canvas where we are working. The whole of this blue background size is the canvas. We can choose to adjust the whole of that by coming to this tool here, the crop tool. When we click on it, it brings an edge, and you can choose to do whatever you want to do to it, drag it in whatever way you want. Once you're done, you click on enter, and it crops the image to be whatever size you want it to be. So that is one way. That is one way of cropping it. Two, if you want to crop the images within the work, go back, select your move tool, or just press on V on your keyboard. V will select the move tool automatically, and you want to do and you want to select this tool. Let us say to highlight this tool, you click on Ctrl T as a shortcut. Ctrl T. If you don't want to click on Ctrl T, you can come to you click on it and you come to show transform controls up here. Show transform controls means it will show as if it is selected. Then you can now edit. You can press your alt and increase. Let's increase it so that we're cutting it to make it easy. Now there are a few ways to cut this. Let me remove the show control tools. There are a few ways to select out this lady or to crop out this lady, right? I'm talking of crop, not remove. Crop out a space. Now we have our rectangular marquee tool, just as you have seen from the illustration, that you can use to highlight this portion. So you can click on it. You can come to where you want to start highlighting from. And we can highlight this. Once we click on it, it's highlighted and we see the matching ant symbol, the matching ant. When we see it, we can right click on it. We have deselect, we have select inverse, we have feather, we have select and mask, we have save selection, work path, copy layer, new layer, transform section, and all that. Okay, what we are mostly importantly concerned with for now is layer via copy. So you copy the layer and you see that it has added an extra layer here. You can come and close this one and we'll see that this is the layer that has been selected. You can come to our move tool and you can now Ctrl T and adjust it to whatever section you want it to be, right? And that's another way of highlighting. If we come back, let me undo this. If we come back, we can also come to the move to the mark tool. If you right click on it, it's going to bring out all other options. We have eclipse, which can help us to draw a circular path instead. Maybe you want a kind of DP. You can come, and another thing is you can move it around to select the area you want to effectively cut. So if you come and do it around, we do, it's supposed to be on the main image. You come, you see, make sure. Now if you click on variable copy, it's copying the layer but it's not copying the layer you want to copy, right? You wanted to copy this layer, but it's copying something else. So you come back again, make sure that layer is open and visible. Then you come there, you right click and you see layer via copy. You copy it and you have it like this. Copy it. Ctrl T, transform to, come and resize it to fit this style. Alright, so that's another aspect of cropping again, that you have the crop tool using to crop the whole canvas, and we have the marquee tool used to select certain spaces for copy or duplication in your Photoshop file. Also, another way is you can come and use the polygon lasso tool. What does the polygon lasso tool do? It helps you to draw a path around an image. Let's say, coming back to V, let me come and enlarge this guy, and you want to copy just the torn carton on a handout. You can come and click on your polygon lasso tool, but that enables you to, once you do that, you click at the point you want to start, you left click at the point you want to start, and you keep drawing the line to trace the body. When you get to a point, you click on it, take on that direction, you click on it to stop, click on it to stop, drag to right, click on it to stop, drag to right. Let me zoom in so that you see what we're doing. Then you drag, you drag, you drag, you drag, I'm not trying to select exactly this image here because I'll be more careful. I'm just trying to select a layer and see how we can turn that layer into. Now, once you get to the edge, you see that there is a circular tool under the tool. If it touches each other, it works and it forms a path. So you can right click and do either a copy. Sorry, this image is not selected, and we do either cut new layer or layer via copy, and we have it this way. We've successfully cut out this particular image you want to do using the polygon lasso tool. We can also come and right click on the tool. We have our magnetic lasso and we have our lasso tool. Now what this lasso tool does is it allows you to be the one to freestyle and draw what you want to copy. Let's go back to the image. Let me lock this layer. Let me open this layer. I'll come to our polygon lasso tool. Now I have the first tool. Now I click and drag. This is like a click and drag. This one, for this one, you don't release your hand, right? You keep drawing and drawing. This is more like a freehand drawing. You don't release your hand. You draw it, 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 and once you get back to the end, you just make sure it touches the body of anyone and you release it, and it selects it too. You can go ahead also and do layer via copy, and you have, when you move the image, you have the image of copy. So it depends on how free you are and how flexible your hand is. That's what's going to determine which of the tools you use to cut out your image. We also have another one, the pen tool. I'll be talking about that in the next video. So alright, welcome back, and we'll be talking about the pen tool today as a tool for cutting out images. Now, where's the pen tool located? The pen tool is located here, and you can right click. You see pen tool, freeform pen tool, curvature pen tool, add anchor point tool, delete anchor point tool, convert point tool. we're not more concerned with that. The first thing we're concerned is pen tool. Now, what does pen tool do? Pen tool is a way of drawing and giving us anchor edges. Like you have here now, you can move from point to point. It works from point to point. There is no line, but it works from point to point. You click on the next point you want. You click on the next point you want. It creates anchors for it. You click on the next page. Click on the next place. Click on the next place. And the next place. And you can also drag. Once you click on an anchor point, you can also drag and arrange a curve for it, in case you know some places are curved and you want them to work. Okay. Okay. Now coming back to the starting anchor point, I'll click on it. But mind you, this doesn't create a selection. So when you right click on it, you click on make selection. Once you make selection, leave everything as it is, click on OK, then it makes selection. Then you can come and change it back to either of the mark tool. Once you've done that, you can come and click it. Then you can either cut or copy, just like we've been doing. Click on copy so we don't lose the image, and we have the image here. So I've talked about the three ways to select it. We have the marquee tool, using the marquee tool to select a whole image, using the lasso tool, either the polygon lasso tool or the lasso tool. And I also talked about using your pen tool. Also, we can also have another tool here, which is called the quick selection tool. Now, how does that work? Let's go back to the shape, and using our quick selection tool, let me click on it. We can see this round circle. It helps to pick out the image. Well, that is not very accurate, is because while it's not very accurate to use, is because it helps to it may not accurately pick out all the image, or it may cut out some particular image that you don't want to be out. Okay, so let me try this. You see, it's selecting R and I don't want her to select. So if I don't want to select, by default it comes with a plus sign, which means to add. If you don't want it to select, I want to reduce another selection, or you want to remove a part from the selection, you click on the Alt key. Alt key brings a minus and helps you to select backward. You select backwards, while you can remove it and continue selecting forward. You can select it backward. So why this tool is not very advisable is because in an advent of a file that is not too easy to spot, it might be very difficult for you to select. And once you are done, it might be very difficult for you to select. And once you are done, you can do layer via copy also. Okay, sorry. Now let me go back. Once you are done, by default it's going to select the outside layers, right? So if you right click and click on copy, and you go to and you cover this, you see that it only selected the outside. So what do you do to select the inside? Let's go back. We can Ctrl Z, will bring us back to the selection. Once we have this, we right click and click on select inverse. Select inverse is going to ensure that the image in between is selected. Then we can click on copy, and we can see that has copied out the image, but you also have these background things around. So the best way to select is either you use your polygon lasso tool or you use your pen tool, so that you can have an accurate selection of your image. Okay, so play around it pick an image as another assignment. Pick an image and help to select or remove out the image out of the particular image and click out. And when you're done, you can upload it to the Google Drive. That will be showing you how to do that. Upload to the Google Drive and let's get to see your assignment.